What's going on, my dudes? My name is Oscar, and today I want to talk about something that's pretty near and dear to my heart, and that something is Chainsaw Man. Alright, so I'm gonna try to not go into too much spoilery detail. I just wanna talk about the series. I hope that if you haven't read it yet, this might make you want to check it out. It's by a dude named Tatsuki Fujimoto. He also did another series called Fire Punch, which is a really depressing series. It's really brutal. This is a little. This is not nearly as fucking dark as that, though it does get pretty dark and it gets there pretty quick. This series is incredible. I fucking love it. It's been serialized now in 5 volumes in English. I think it might be completely in Japanese. I'm not sure. I just know that you can read it. If you don't want to own physical copies of this thing, you can read it on the Viz app or the Shonen Jump app or whatever. I am not sponsored by them. I'm just saying if you don't feel like owning physical copies of this and you just want to check it out online, you can do that, or you can even buy it on Kindle or whatever. The story here follows this kid named Denji, and I don't think he has a last name. That's him there, and this is what he turns into. So the story starts out with Denji and his best friend Pochita, which is that little dude right there with the chainsaw face and chainsaw nose. So it's the two of them, they're homies, and they get into some trouble. They're left for dead. Pochita sacrifices himself, becomes a part of Denji, and together they become the Chainsaw Man. He is then recruited by a woman named Makima. I'm going to try to pull her up in a second, and I will show you. There she blows right there. See, that's Makima. She pulls him into this agency that hunts devils, and Denji is a kind of a humanoid type of fool, a devil, if you will, and he is then joined by some other pretty interesting characters. Like you have Makima, the one that pulls him in. She's got this really alluring sense about her that pulls Denji in like immediately. And there's Power. She is baby girl. She is best girl Power, one of the best characters in the series, if not the best character in the series. I think once the anime comes out, the announcement, the trailer is what, the 27th of this month. So once the anime comes out, I think people that haven't read the manga are gonna fall in love with Power, and they're gonna see why Power is best girl. And then there's also Denji, who was not Denji, I'm sorry, Aki, who is a part of the squad. So it's the three of them. It's Denji, Aki, and Power, and this is Aki right here, best boy Aki. There's just some really interesting characters. I think this right here kind of does a good job. This cover, this is for the last one that just came out, does a pretty good job of showing you how insane things are gonna get. There's a lot that happens, and I won't spoil things, but there are a lot of really solid characters that are introduced in this series. There's a chick that creates bombs. She's the bomb devil. There's a gun devil. There's all sorts of devils, in the series. And as it goes, it gets a lot darker. So I read, pretty much the 97 chapters that are out. I read them on the Viz app. And as these have been getting released, I've been buying them. Honestly, I 100% recommend this series. It is one of the best manga series I've ever read, and my favorite manga series is probably Gantz. I read all of it online. I've been buying the volumes, the big boy volumes, the omnibuses. I've been buying those and checking those out as they come out. But this is definitely like way up there with some of the best manga that I've ever read. Denji's kind of like Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. Only I think like Yuji in that show is a little just more dense, whereas this dude's a complete fucking pervert, and I love it. I love the energy. He's such a dumbass. He's driven by this desire to touch boobs, and that's his driving force. Here, let me just show you this. It'll be quick, just like a little bit of a spoiler. You'll see where Denji is coming from and his desire to touch boobs. There it is. There's Power, and she's taunting Denji with letting him squeeze her boobs. So you'll see pretty much right off the bat why Power is best girl Power. Yeah, I wanted to do a quick video. I know the like I said, the anime's coming. The announcement for the series, I don't know if it's gonna be like a trailer or what they're doing, but it's coming June 27th. I think it's June 27th, either that or June 28th, one of those two. If I have the correct date, I'll put it like right there or something. Um, yeah, I mean, I really don't know what else to say. I don't want to go into spoilers, so I'm not going to talk about what happens in the series. I was just hoping that I could say a few things and maybe you guys would be interested in checking this stuff out. Like I said, you can always read it on the on the Viz app if you don't want to buy the physical volumes. I'm rereading it myself. I'm in the middle of the second volume right now, and then I still have these. I just buy them as they come out and just add them to the collection because this isn't all I'm reading. I'm reading a bunch of other stuff. I'm also reading Rent a Girlfriend. I've been reading Demon Slayer. I just got past the train arc. I'm reading the next arc after that. It's actually where the anime is going to pick up. I'm a little bit further. I think I'm almost out of that arc, just to talk about different things. And yeah, I hope this is interesting. I hope I covered all bases. You know what? It's difficult without getting into too much unless I show you how dark and just how gritty this kind of gets. I mean, it's kind of sparse at first, but you see, like how great this dude's drawings are. The story too is really well done. The level of just no cares. You see these characters just beating the shit out of a dude. You see like the spikes in violence, the flourishes in violence. These people just like going at it and whatnot. And this doesn't really do, like what I just showed you, doesn't really do a great job of showing you, but it does get pretty dark and it does get pretty violent pretty quick. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching. My name is Oscar. Take care of yourselves.